Hi everyone, welcome to Weekly Messages with your angels and your higher self with me, Julie Poole. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe, click that little bell so you don't miss a thing. All the cards that I use, the link is in the description below, along with the links to your weeklies and your monthlies. All right then, let's just dive right in. Hello my beautiful people. So how are we for the week beginning the 6th of August? Now, just a little announcement for you guys. I'm moving house on the 5th of August. This is really sudden. It's happened very, very quickly. I've got to pack up the entire house in 4 days and get ready to go. So it's a bit crazy. So I wasn't sure I was even going to be able to do these for you at all. But I am doing, but I'm not going to be able to do a card for each of the 12 signs. I just don't have time. I do hope you understand. Next week after I move, my broadband doesn't go on until the 11th. So I will try and do the following week's readings on the 12th for the 14th, but it's going to be pushing it, but I will do my best. But then after that, we'll be back to normal. And the reason I'm moving, if any of you have watched my videos on my move to Spain, is that this house that I'm in has got very poor broadband. It's Wi-Fi on an aerial dish on the roof, and it's absolutely dreadful. And as all of my work is online, it's made life quite difficult. So the house I'm moving into has fibre optic at 500 megabytes, which means I will be able to go back to doing some live streaming, which I'm looking forward to, and I hope you are too. So look out for probably towards the end of August. I will give you heads up a few days in advance that I'm going to be going live and doing some free live readings, and I hope that is helpful for you. All right, my darlings, so let's crack on with what we have, the messages from your higher selves for all signs. This is a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For all signs, for the week beginning the 6th of August, and that week on the 11th, we have the new moon, which is the last of the eclipses. It's a solar eclipse, and it's all about a very, very powerful new start, new beginning. So we've got some lovely energies, very powerful, but the last bits of sort of clearing out anything that's holding you back, anything that's in the way, will be done this week coming now on the 6th of August. Anything that you haven't quite finished off, you know, those T's that need crossing, those I's that need dotting, any healing that's left to be done, any letting go. And obviously at the moment the energy is very intense emotionally. And that's okay, that's okay. People are so concerned about emotions. We've been trained and conditioned from childhood to suppress, repress, contain, deny, push down. And it's not good for us. So anything that wants to come up and out, let it come. Let it just move through you and out the other side. And then you will find that as we move into the end of the week, as we move into the end of the week, where the last of the eclipses on this 3 eclipse season, that you just feel that everything is done. All right, we don't want all of those. What do we want? We want, oh, we do want that one. We do, yeah, we want all of these. Okay, this is obviously why I'm not doing a card for each of the 12 signs, because this is going to take a while to go through. These are the cards, these are the messages. So let's go through them together. So we're starting off the week with this 7 of Wands. Now it came out upside down. Now this is a card of defending. He's guarding his door. He's defending his space. He is saying, no, this is mine. You're not coming in. Now, because it's upside down, I'm feeling that this is a lot of where I was saying to you about the last bits that need to be let go of before this last eclipse on the 11th. So this card is asking you to have a little look at where perhaps you're not holding your space, you're not defending yourself, you're letting yourself be pushed around. It is saying that's got to go. That's part of what wants to be eclipsed out, okay? So it's going to mean different things to different people. It could be to do with work because it's a wand. It could be to do with career and life work. But it can also be to do with what is work for you. And relationships can be hard work. And children can be hard work. Are your children pushing you around and getting away with murder? Is your husband being a little bit complacent, pushing you around? Are you pushing yourself around? All right, this is... I'm just getting my angel poking me on the shoulder saying, yeah, loads of you do that. You push yourself around. You tell yourself off. You're going, I've got to do that. Even though I really don't want to, I've got to do it. Why have you got to do it? Who says you've got to do it? Are you bullying yourself? All right, I want you to ask yourself that question and say, am I bullying myself? If this was my best friend and she or he was saying to me, yeah, well, I guess I got to go and do that thing, or everybody's going to be annoyed with me, you would be saying to your friend, well, do you have to do it now? Can you not do it later? Or do you have to do it at all? So this card is asking you to ask yourself those questions. Are you being pushed around by others? Or are you being pushed around by yourself? In which case, cut it out. All right, now where do I want to go next? We'll just sort of go with the order here. Now the Eight of Wands, this is the right way round. Yeah, we want it the right way round. This is about work and progress and travel. And actually I'm drawn to these ones that are flying through the sky. Because as we start approaching this eclipse on the 11th, you're going to start feeling that you're flying. You're going to start feeling that all of a sudden you're like a little javelin being thrown into the air, forcing you forward, a little bit like what's happened with me with this move. I've wanted this move. I've been desperately looking for nearly 10 weeks, and all of a sudden it's happened, and it's happened too fast. And I've had to say to myself, nothing's too fast. It's all about divine timing. If it was meant to go slow, it would have gone slow. So I just have to adapt and keep up with the pace. And this is what I'm feeling for many of us for this week, is about us flying through the sky and trusting that where we land is where we're meant to be. We are flying, and we need to trust that we'll land safely, because they're showing me a big... I don't know what they're called. You know in the movies when they throw them off the building and they land on the big soft, squidgy, foamy things, which we don't see in the film. One of those, okay? It's not like a trampoline because you bounce straight off, but it's one of those really soft, sort of massive blow-up bed things that you land in very safely and gently. And they're saying trust. Allow yourself to fly through the air and trust that you will land, because look what we have here, the Nine of Pentacles. This is the card of financial flow, abundance, independence, freedom. The butterflies are around her. There's abundance of money. Money's growing on trees here. This is lovely. Everything is very balanced. We've got nature. She's on her own. She may have a partner, but she's not needing that partner. She might see him later, she might not. She's fine where she is. This is a really empowering card. So this work here about letting go of who's pushing you around, and if you're pushing yourself around, cut it out, and then you'll start flying forward really quickly into this space where you feel really independent and strong. Now, in addition to that, we've got the Chariot right at the top, Major Arcana. This is a card of change and fast movement. The brakes are off. We can finally move forward. And look what's here with it as well, the Six of Wands, Swords. So Six of Swords is a card about moving away from drama, moving away from situations, and coupled with the Chariot, we are saying there's no doubt here that you are moving away from whatever's been bullying you or pushing you down or pushing you around. You're moving away from that. You're taking control, you're taking charge, and it's happening very quickly and very fast. So what does that mean, and what's the outcome? The final outcome is this Ace of Swords, but we'll come on to him in a minute. And where else do I want to go? I want to go to these three over here and these four over here. They kind of go together. So we have the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands, this is you. This is you, okay? Don't give your power away and say, this is some other really strong, fiery woman who's going to help me. No, this is you, your fire, your power, your passion driving you forward, flying through the sky there, okay? You are moving yourself forward because nobody can do it for you, my darlings. We can have people help and assist, but if they start doing it for us, it creates dependency, codependency, which is disempowering, and it doesn't work for us. So yes, by all means, have people help you, but you are the one with the fire and the power and the passion, and you are the one moving yourself forward. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. And alongside that, we've got these two. So we've got the King of Swords and the Hermit. Now, the King of Swords is using that sword to cut through illusion. He's very powerful. He's very strong. He knows what he wants. He's in charge of his own mind, his own destiny. He's very focused, and he doesn't allow negativity to get in the way. He may acknowledge it, and then he'll say, yeah, well, I can just use my sword to cut that out because that doesn't serve me in any way. But when we're trying to discern what those thoughts mean, are they helping us? Are they hindering us? We would go into the hermit mode here to self-reflect, to shed a little light on our path, and it is our path. Do you notice this path is only wide enough for one person? There's a reason for that. We can't be allowing somebody to guide our footsteps. Only we can guide our footsteps with our light. And we can ask the divine, we can ask the angels, we can ask our guides to help make that light brighter and shine the light on the path. But only we can take ourselves down that path. And this is where trust comes in. And it's also where empowerment comes in to say, I am strong enough, I am independent enough, I am focused enough, I have this king energy within me, whether I'm male or female, to cut through illusion, to know where I'm going. And when those negative thoughts come up, I can just reflect on them and I can say, okay, some of those negative thoughts might actually be quite helpful. They may be sort of saying, oh, are you sure about that? And you need to think it through. And then sometimes you may say, no, actually, that wasn't a very good idea. I'm going to let that one go. Or the opposite, that you'll say, no, it absolutely feels right. So that negative thought that's doing the ifs and buts and maybes can go take a jump because I'm doing it. Okay? So it's that hermit mode, meditation, self-reflection, bit of quiet time that's saying, take time to have a think about those thoughts and work out whether you want them or whether you want to get rid of them. And then you are moving yourself forward. Now, we also have this energy with the hermit that to do this, we need to take a little bit of time out for us. And very often, it's all about other people and what they need and what they want, and we forget about us. So this is saying, during this week of the 6th and through this last eclipse, please take a little bit of time for you. Take a bit of time out, you know, step back from other people's needs, wants and demands and say, no, this is what I need. All right, let's have a look at these. My God, they're all the right way round. And my God is right, because God is absolutely on your side with these. I'm showing you these cards here, guys. We've got two knights side by side. Knights of action. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is power and passion and driving you forward regarding your career, your work, your life's work, what is going to move you into a really good, strong space. And we've got the Knight of Swords alongside. And do you notice the way they're both looking at each other? Right? They're facing each other because they're helping each other. They're not warring with each other. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords are moving you into a space that is all about your future. So the Knight of Swords is saying, right, I can take control of my thoughts, my doubts, my fears, my wobbles, my insecurities that might be trying to hold me back. I am strong and powerful. I am fiery and passionate. This feels right for me, and so now I can move forward. And as I move forward, we have this Ace of Swords, which is all about a new beginning. I am now thinking differently. I'm looking at things differently. I'm reflecting differently. I'm feeling more strong and more powerful and more empowered than I ever have before. And this opens up the Ten of Pentacles, which is the card of abundance and flow. This is your treasure chest. This is absolutely wanting to come in now, and it's coming in on the back of all these other cards, and that finally opens up the world. Your world is expanding, is opening up. Your world is coming to you. The world that you want, that you've been sending out that message to the universe saying, this is my world the way I see it. And if my reality isn't currently showing me that world, I trust absolutely that it's on its way. It is my divine right to be happy and powerful and successful and to feel in charge of my own destiny, co-creating with the universe. And the universe has got your back. The universe is on your side. The world is there for you. But nobody else can go and get your world for you. Only you can. So the messages in these cards are all about you. You and only you. Driving your life forward in the way you want it to be. The way you think. The way you're empowered or disempowered, and then changing that. You are moving it forward yourself. Now, you may well be having help, and that's okay. And to bring in help is absolutely fine. I've called upon help this week to help me with my move forward, but at the end of the day, they can't do it for me. Only I can do it for me. And these messages are saying to you, you can drive yourself forward. You can move away from that disempowerment, that sense of my negativity, my low self-esteem, my low self-worth. That can all go. That's old stuff. We don't need it. We don't want it, because we've got a whole new beginning. We've got an ace here. We've got two knights helping you to drive forward. We've got the Chariot. We've got this abundance card, and we have got the World. This is a fantastic reading, guys. I am so thrilled. And I just want to add before I close that this isn't just for the week of the 6th. They're saying to me this energy is the start of where you're moving into now for the rest of this year. You're going to see this momentum picking up like a snowball. So this isn't going to just stop on the, whatever it is, what's the date on Sunday, 6, 12, 30, about 13th, something like that. Okay, so it's not going to stop on the 13th. It's beginning this week, and it's going to carry on going all the way through August and into September. And while we're talking about that, remember that at the moment we have Mercury retrograde, we have Mars retrograde, we have eclipse. So at the moment, you know, it feels as if everything has been on go slow. And this week they're saying, look, as you hit that eclipse, the brakes are off. We can move forward now. It's a whole new ball game. And that's going to take you through the following week, building momentum. And when Mars goes direct on the 27th, and we've got a big full moon there, and we've got Mercury going direct on the 19th, everything's just going to pick up that momentum, going faster and faster and faster through the rest of this year. And this week is where it all begins. How exciting. Oh my goodness me, I can't wait. All right, my darlings, so I will see you. I'm hoping that I will be able to do your readings for the 14th. I think it's the 14th of August. And if I'm a little bit late, please bear with me. I will do my absolute best. And thank you for all of your love and likes and comments and shares and your subscriptions. Thank you. I am beyond grateful. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.